It's back and better than ever. Here's the review. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockShock01, and yesterday, whenever you're watching this, the 8th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks returned to a jam-packed, standing-room-only Allen Fieldhouse as they took on their arch rivals to the east, the Missouri Tigers, and obliterated the hell out of Mizzou by a final score of 102-65. The Border Showdown's back, and it's better than ever in Kansas's favor because this was the 3rd largest victory in the Border Showdown history between these two schools. And yeah, wow. With the win, KU moves to 8-1. Missouri falls to 5-5. I don't know what else to say. This was the most well-rounded basketball we have played in a while. And this is the first time KU cracked over the century mark this season. So, what better way to do it than to your arch rival? So, also, just going to tell you this. Yeah, I was at the game. It was fun. Went with a bunch of guys. A lot of my friends from Drumline. But yeah, it was incredible. But anyway, for those of you who do not know, I get positives and negatives about the game. I give a player of the game and a player who needs to improve. So without further ado, let's jump into this shit. So let's take a look at some positives. And boy howdy, there is a lot of great positives that came out of this game. Let's start just with KU shooting numbers. KU actually did shoot very, very well in this game. KU shot 56% from the field and 52% from beyond the arc. Now that 52% we haven't done since early November, like when we started playing exhibition games. So that hasn't happened in a while. And to shoot 52% after shooting like 30-something percent for the last 3 games from beyond the arc, that's incredible. That is a great turnaround. And the 56 is usually average for most the games this season. It's been in the 50s and 60s, a couple 40s here and there, but the 56 is pretty much average. Let's see. Defensively, we did our job. KU forced Missouri to just shoot 44% from the field, which isn't that bad, comparing that you got blown out by 37 points. But 31% from beyond the arc, and Missouri did end up shooting 71% from the free throw line. So, yeah. Next positive, turnovers. KU forced 20 Mizzou turnovers and scored 22 off those turnovers, which was incredible. Rebounding. KU did their job out-rebounding Missouri 36-26 on the glass. KU had more second chance points, 20-12, more bench points, 34-29, and fast break points, 23-8. KU actually had more assists and more blocks than Missouri. KU had 20 assists, Missouri 13, and blocks was 6-3. So a lot of good positives came out of this win for the Hawks. There is a few negatives in here. KU, first off, free throw percentage was not great. Shot 69% from the free throw line, going 22 of 32. But another big thing was double-digit turnovers. KU actually had 11 turnovers in this game, and granted, it's saved by Missouri not scoring a lot off those turnovers, as they only scored 8. But a big negative, in my opinion, was points in the paint. KU's won that almost every single game this season, except this one, as Missouri actually had more points in the paint than KU, 38-32. So, but hey, you blow them out by 37. The positives outweigh the negatives so much. So those are my positives and negatives. So there are many, many options that I could give the player of the game to. But just a quick recap. Here, I'm actually going to give honorable mentions to these guys. So first one, Jalen Coleman-Lands didn't miss a shot from the field at all. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And he actually went 3 for 3 and 2 for 2. Mitch Lightfoot, although he fouled out, which sucked because he shouldn't have gotten a foul in the first place on one of them, but he did. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. And yeah, went 3 of 5 from the field and 3 for 4 from the line. Impressive numbers for Mitch there. Jalen Wilson actually did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. 7 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Went 3 of 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, which those need to improve. But he's not my player who needs to improve, and he's not my player of the game. And other guys, the starters, actually, all 5 starters scored in double figures. Remy Martin had the least with 10. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. David McCormick, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and a steal. Christian Brown, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal. And one of the surprises was DeJuan Harris, who I honestly wanted to give the player of the game to, but unfortunately one guy beat him out. Only missed 1 shot. 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Went 5 of 6 from the field and 3 for 4 from downtown. That is significant because he's missed every single 3-point shot he took this season until this game. And ironically, it was his birthday. He grew up in Columbia, was recruited by Missouri, came to Kansas, and then gets to play against Missouri and basically go off. And he did. So props to DeJuan there. But my player of the game, he's been it for most of the season, was Ochai Agbaji. 21 points, 4 rebounds, and assist in this game. Shot very well, 7 of 12 from the field, and 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. So, unfortunately, he did have a shaky start from the free throw line, going 2 of 4. But hey, you know, the 21 points was incredible, and the shooting from beyond the arc, making 5 of 7. Player who needs to improve. It was tough to pick one, but I had to go with Zach Clemens. Not playing very many minutes, but only 2 points and 3 rebounds, and he actually did not make a shot. Those 2 points actually came from the free throw line as he went 2 of 4. He went 0 for 3 from the field and 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. The stuff's got to fall, and apparently that did not happen for him, so unfortunately he's going to be my player that needs to improve. So anyway, my player of the game, Ochai Agbaji. Player who needs to improve, Zach Clemens. And that's going to do it for my review of KU versus Mizzou. Again, the final score, Kansas 102, Missouri 65. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are only 29 away from my 100 subscriber goal by the end of the year. Also push that notification bell. Tell your friends about these videos, and I should see you again for the next KU review as the Hawks return to Allen Fieldhouse to take on Stephen F. Austin. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the Fieldhouse. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.